What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the vlog. Basically, the power is out right now. It has been out since about 5:30 this morning. I was sound asleep, and all of a sudden, the AC turned off. The power on the outside of my porch lights and stuff started doing like, and all of a sudden, off. And it is probably like 8:30 now, and we still don't have any power. Not sure if a tree fell. It rained last night, so that might be the cause of it. I'm not 100%. But let's just have a little sit down and talk about the power situation, because there's a few things to cover. So. We take things for granted in life. We take this world for granted 100%. We rely on power. We rely on electricity to get us through the day and night, and when we don't have it, it's just like, what do you do, there's plenty of ways to live your life without having power. You know what I mean? It's very boring. It's very time wasting, in my opinion. I could be getting a lot more stuff done right now if the power was on, but since it's not, we're gonna make with what we have, So let's discuss a few things about what to do if the power does go out at your place. Number one, always make sure to have everything charged. Like right now, this camera is on like 50%, which is enough to film a video. But if it was on like 20%, I wouldn't be able to do much. And my phone, for instance, it's on 20% right now, probably 19%. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to charge that some way soon. I have resources, I have options to get power right now from like other places around me, but everybody just freaks out whenever they don't have power, you know what I mean? Make sure everything is charged. Cell phones, cameras, anything that you need power, especially like people with oxygen machines and things like that. Like, you need power for that. Number two, I recommend investing in not even a big generator, but like a generator in general, just one that'll be enough to power your lights, maybe power like the fridge, just little things just to keep you going, the stove where you can still cook and stuff. So I would definitely recommend investing in a generator. I myself personally don't have one, but maybe in the future that's something I should probably think about. I would recommend, because your body gets so used to having power, and your body gets so used to being able to do whatever you want, and once the power goes out, you're limited to what you can actually do, which in some ways is not such a bad thing, because you get to rely on nature. You get to rely on how you can manage without having power, and that's something that everybody should go through at least once in their life. We're very blessed in this world to have power. We're very blessed to have the things that we have, and when we don't have them, it's just like, what do we do? I did see a service truck drive through not long ago, so hopefully they're going to be working on that. Shout out to French Broad Electric. Every time the power does go out, they're always very, very quick with getting it back on. So definitely shout out French Broad Electric 100%. I myself personally, and I know very, very many others, thank you all so much for everything that you do. Without you all, we could be out of power for who knows how long. And it's not even wintertime yet. This is September 3rd right now, September 4th. We are beginning to peak into the fall season. The leaves are starting to change a little bit, which personally I love. I was gonna go out originally today and do a prank, but since power's out, it's kind of limited me to getting ready and getting all my stuff together that I need. So I just figured, why not make a little power outage vlog and just show the world and show you all that you can still survive without having power, basically. Another thing that is good to have when you don't have power is a grill. If you're hungry and you want to cook and you have plenty of propane or charcoal, whichever one that you prefer, you can cook on it, You can cook all kinds of things on a grill. You don't even have to, it's not just like meat and stuff. You can put pots and pans on a grill. You can cook bacon, eggs, breakfast, you know, whatever you want to do. And so, I mean, it's that simple. I mean, I have a grill. I'm not hungry right now, but if the power doesn't come back on soon, I'll probably cook something. Limited resources, you know, makes a person fight harder to live the way they want to live. And you know, like I said, that can be a good thing. Another thing good to have is plenty of flashlights. Any kind of flashlight, make sure you have plenty of batteries for those flashlights, because you know, if it's nighttime and the power stays out throughout the night, which luckily it really didn't. Like I said, it went off about 5:30 a.m. so I went back to sleep for 2 hours and woke up at 7 and it was already daylight. So flashlights are a very good thing to have. If your power goes out and you were running on a hot water heater, I recommend do not use that water, because I mean, you can use whatever water is left in the lines, but after that, you know, the more that you use the water, the more it's going to burn up the water heater pump. So I definitely recommend very limited on your water usage. I mean, flush the toilet once or twice, that's fine. Wash your hands a couple times, that's fine. But after that, I would not recommend using it anymore. So because of that, have plenty of backup water, whether it's bottles, whether it's jugs, like gallon jugs, whether it's a 24 case of bottles, like whatever you can get it and store it up, because you never know when you're actually going to need it. I could sure use some coffee right now, that's for sure. I haven't had no coffee yet. Oh, if I'd have stayed awake at 5:30, I would have felt terrible right now, but luckily I was able to go back to sleep for a couple hours. You just basically have to prepare yourself, become a prepper, become somebody that is always ready for a situation like this. Always have your resources available. I mean, you can never tell when the power's gonna go off at any time. I mean, a tree can just fall just like that and all of a sudden you're out of power for who knows how long. But the people at French Broad and everybody else, all the other electrical companies, they work super hard, and I don't believe we give them enough thanks. You know, they risk their lives to make sure that we are all living like we want to live, and I think that's very important to remember in times like this. It's not wintertime right now, so thank goodness for that, because if the place that you live at runs on like electrical heat, you're basically like trying to keep warm for the time being. But if you have like a propane heater, for instance, you can still use that without any kind of power at all. If it's a kind of a propane heater that like plugs into the wall also, like with a fan, some of those are designed like that, then you won't be able to use a fan, but you can still use the heat to keep yourself warm. And like myself, you know, I have a propane heater that doesn't plug in, so in the wintertime, if the power goes out, I'm good as far as staying warm, you know, as long as the propane stays filled up. I definitely recommend filling your propane tank up before the wintertime, because the prices go like that the closer and closer you get to wintertime. So always make sure you have plenty of propane, plenty of everything you need, food, drinks, you know, just fill your fridge up with all kinds of stuff. You never know when you're going to actually need it. So hopefully they'll get it fixed soon. I'm keep looking up here at my motion light. The minute that turns on, I know that the power will be back on. We just take life for granted, basically. You know, we rely on these little things in life so much that when we don't have them, we just most of the time don't know what to do, and that's a problem in our world, in our society. You know, we have to learn how to live without power. We have to learn how to live like they did way back in the day before power was even a thing. And I think that's very important, because it teaches you life skills. It teaches you how to survive on your own without having to worry about these resources that we use every day. So this is just a little you know, power outage update. Hopefully it'll come back on soon. I will keep you all updated throughout the day and see what time it actually comes back on, and then we'll go from there. But for now, I mean, we're just chilling, you know, and it ain't that bad, you know. At least it's daylight. It was raining whenever I first woke up, so that's probably why a tree fell. It seems like it rained pretty hard through the night last night. But, you know, we do what we can. So I will keep you all updated, and I don't know what else to say, really. I mean, it is what it is. We're just kind of stuck here right now. I might run to town and get some coffee and see what else I can do for the time being, and I will get back with you all here in just a little bit and give you a little update. So. All right, everybody, so the power actually came back on like an hour after I shot the last part of the video. It came back on at like 9:32, I believe. I went to the store, got a cup of coffee, got a chicken biscuit, and then by the time I got back here to the cabin, the power was on. So Thank goodness for that. You know, I just want to again say thank you to French Broad Electric for everything that you all do. You all are absolutely amazing. But you know, I'm still gonna treat it like the power's off. You know, I'm gonna try to keep the lights off all day and, you know, just save power, save energy, because, you know, I was doing okay without the power. So just because we have it doesn't mean that we have to excessively use it. So I'm just saying. And I forgot to mention before, you know, there's a few things that you can do when the power goes out, like to keep you going. I mean, obviously you can't watch TV or get on the internet or anything like that, but you can read a good book. I hate when people say that, but I'm saying it right now. You can read a good book. You can, you know, do all kinds of stuff. If you're into cross stitching, my second mother, my Aunt Clara, she is an absolutely incredible cross stitcher. She's done a couple pieces that looks 100 out of 10 amazing. If you're a musician, you can like write lyrics and get ready for your next song when you do have power. So there's a whole lot of things that you can do. I mean, go outside when it's daylight, just enjoy nature, enjoy the earth, the place that we live on, because like I said, we take it for granted. We take our life for granted. So yeah, the power's back on, everything's good. And I didn't do this in the intro this time, but go shop the merch at Lyrical Lore Clothing. I still haven't fixed the domain yet. I'm still having a little bit of issues, but if you click a link in this video's description or the last video's description, it'll go straight to the Teespring website where you can shop my new merch, my 100th episode merch. And like I said last week, you know, I was doing a giveaway for a free piece of merch, and I've chose the winner. There was several different entries that I had to choose from, and I don't know your name, but you were messaging me on the last video. Your name is Ediran or Iridian, E-R-I-D-I-A-N. He has like a YouTube channel under that name. I'm not sure who you actually are, so you can either DM me on Instagram or private Facebook message me. Tell me your name, tell me your address, and tell me the size of a t-shirt that you wear, because you will be receiving a free Lyrical Lore Clothing t-shirt and also a free copy of my new album, I'm Just Different, that I released at the beginning of the year, this past year. Autographed, everything. So you're the winner, Adrian, however in the world you say your name. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But before you can get your order, you know, send me a DM through Instagram, Facebook Messenger, any way to get a hold of me on any kind of message thing. Congratulations, Adrian. It's pretty exciting, you know what I mean? So basically this is just like a power outage vlog, just kind of showing you like what you can do when the power does go out. You know, you don't have to shut down your whole life. You can like find stuff to do that actually will keep you productive and stuff. New vlogs every single Monday. Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of the vlog. I am Cody Fisher, aka Lyrical Lord. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.